Hello, my name is Hayley Bookey, and I am a junior at Iowa State in the Department of Apparel, Events, and Hospitality Management. My topic was mass media in China versus America. I wanted to do this study to inform the Chinese and American students as the differences and similarities between their mass media forms and practices. I wanted to do this by comparing their content, communication forms, and practices through mass media between America and China. I also wanted to learn more about the differences and similarities and to help the different cultures understand them better. So the first thing I compared was the communication in the media. The number of Chinese bloggers has grown greatly in the past few years. Unlike the BBS forum available in China, which sometimes restricts access to people, their blog are run by one person and is publicly accessible. Most blogs are personal, however, many bloggers are starting to include information about public affairs and their opinions. These people writing are becoming the opinion leaders in the blog world. Since 2009, microblogging services have grown exponentially in China. According to the Yinguan think tank, the number of registered microblogger users in 2010 reached 75 million, growing from 8 million in 2009. Some networking sites, search engines, and BBS systems have changed the way of Chinese internet users. 80% of Chinese websites have BBS pages that are looked at by over 1 billion people and have 10 million new posts every day. Around 233 million people use cell phones to go online, and China has 220 million bloggers. Blogs are also popular in the United States, ranging from different topics and many related to food, health, politics, crafts, and often involving many pictures. There's many social media sites in China as well that are differing than those in the United States. They have a lot different options consisting of many different millions of users. Some U.S. sites that are blocked in China are Facebook, which allows individuals to share posts, pictures, links, events, and videos. YouTube, which is video clips and movies. Twitter, which is statuses and updates. Google+, which is similar to Facebook but includes several different circles of social networks. And others that are not necessarily blocked in China but may not be as present are Pinterest, which includes pictures and links to pictures that include recipes, directions, ideas, and more. Tumblr, a blog of pictures. Instagram, a form of communication through pictures that can be edited and added captions. Vine are videos that can be made in different time increments and shared with others. Snapchat, a 1 to 10 second video or picture that can be sent to another individual and only seen one time. And LinkedIn, which is a social media network that is used solely for networking with other professionals and finding jobs. For cell phone use and communication, 37% of people have a smartphone in China and 48% use social networking sites. Out of the 95% of people who own a cell phone in China overall, 80% use it to send text messages, 64% to take pictures and video, 20% to access social networking, 31% to get political news, 16% to get consumer information, 15% to get health information, and 10% to make or receive a payment. Only 91% of American adults have a cell phone, and 58% of them own a smartphone. 63% of them use it to go online, and 34% of them state that they only use their cell phone to go online opposed to using a computer at all. 73% of Americans use social media sites like Twitter and Facebook on their cell phones. One topic that I would like to discuss is the TV differences. China Central Television is China's largest and most powerful station. CCTV has moved towards specialization, introducing 3 specialized channels: news and children's programs in 2003 and music in 2004. The range across the nation and different regions, they have 352 TV stations in China. 126.69 million households have access to cable TV, and 1.22 million households have access to cable digital television. In the United States, TV remains the most popular source of news, but it is slowly declining due to different introductions of the internet and Netflix-like programs. Only about a third of those younger than 30 said they watched TV news yesterday. In 2006, nearly half of young people said they had watched TV news the prior day. Their major broadcasters are NBC, CBS, ABC, and Fox. Around 87 million households have cable television, 1.744 TV stations, and 2,172 low-power stations are present in America. For my last comparison, I compared the journalistic practices And in China, the University of Missouri inspired the creation of the modern concept of journalism education and also helped start the first journalism department at St. John University in Shanghai, journalism departments at Yeqing University in Beijing, and Fudan University. These journalism programs and schools employed American journalism professors to teach Chinese students journalism. Since then, the University of Missouri model has been the main source of journalism education in China and continues to be today. Columbia University practices are now also modeled after in China. 360 colleges in China now offer journalism programs. In the United States, university training is most popular. There are 512 accredited journalism schools that offer certificate, associate's degree, bachelor's degree, master's, and PhDs in journalism and similar practices. The degree is growing in popularity throughout America. Following or during schooling, journalist scholars are required to complete an internship which allows them to gain on-the-job experience related to their journalism major. They are often required to report back about their experience and finish a certain amount of hours of work that is related to it. Their work is more biased and opinionated than in China. American journalists are not taught to be this way, however, it is more of the American way to include this, whereas Chinese follow more theories and cultures, and that's what they are taught in journalistic programs. In conclusion, China and the United States communicate in similar ways but use different platforms and networks. The United States and China use news in a similar way, however, the United States lacks a national paper and prefers their news online. The United States holds more TV stations but less cable television holders. TV is popular in both places but is declining in popularity in the United States. Journalistic practices in China were based off of those in the United States. They have modified their practices and continue to strengthen and grow them. China has the most journalists in the world.